Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. So today we are doing Keep It, Fix It, Dump It for August. I always forget what month it is. August of 2022. The summer is coming to an end. I'm so happy because it's been fucking horrible. So it's coming to an end. It was cold yesterday. It's cold today. I wore a jacket. I closed my windows. The air conditioning unit turned off. It was a great time. So if this is your first time watching one of these videos, Keep It, Fix It, Dump It is where I take some PR or products that I've been sent throughout the month and I basically think, am I going to keep this product? Which means I'm going to keep it. I like it. Am I going to fix it? Which means I'm going to keep it, but I wish it was like this, or I wish it did this instead, but it's not bad enough for me to dump it. Now, dump it means donate it. So for example, if I get gloss and it comes in a set and I use one, I'll donate the rest. I'll give one away to like a family member or a friend, or I keep them for like second chances videos or something like that. So you may see the dump its again in videos that like products I hated or something like that. So let's get straight into it today. I was very kindly gifted some products from Isamaya. I hope that's how you say it. Isamaya Beauty. I don't even know it says beauty on the end. But yeah, we'll start with this palette. There's a whole collection. It's kind of like this industrial collection. It looks really cool. And when it came out, people were tagging me in it like, this is you, this is you. Let me be 100% honest with you, right? When I first saw this palette, I was like, that's boring. That's so boring. I'm not really interested. But now I have it in front of me and I'm looking closer at these shades and tones. They are stunning. Like, you really need to look. There's like some really nice colors, but then you can't even see it on camera. This is like a bluey white kind of shift. And then you have this, like, one of my favorite tones is this brown. Oh, you really can't see it on camera. Wow. That browny green, kind of like, almost like beetle-esque. This is like a really soft gray shimmer. And then we have this really beautiful yellowy green. And there's like a goldy green here. The colors are really stunning. And I'm actually really happy they sent this to me because the colors look beautiful. I think when I initially saw it, I dismissed it because of this kind of block of color here. There's something about these browns and golds that instantly in my mind, I'm like, I'm not really interested. I think it's because I have a million palettes like it. But I can honestly say I don't have a palette like this. And I'm really excited to try this color. But I actually want to try it. I don't know what I'm going to do. So we'll get into that now. Basically, I didn't think I would like it, but I'm looking at it and the colors are stunning and I wonder if I can take a picture or close up or something because it doesn't give it credit on camera. So let's just start with that, shall we? Are they named? They are named. Okay, so let's start with, I don't know what to do because they're all so pretty. Let's start with Diesel, which is this kind of deep navy blue that has a slight shimmer to it. Through a socket here. So first impressions, when I go into the palette at first, the product feels quite tightly pressed, and what that usually means is you're not going to get too much pigmentation coming off, but actually when you put it on the eye, you get a really nice pigmentation. This is beautiful. This formula and texture is stunning. It's full color. Really nice. I'm not on top form today, let me just tell you that right now. There's so many colors in here and color combinations that I want to use. I'm finding it difficult to know kind of. See this one here? This one here is called Motor. It just looks wet. It just looks like a nice wet shine. Oh, it's not coming off on camera properly. Oh, how annoying. Okay, I wonder if I can, I don't know. Okay, beautiful. Really stunning. Blends amazingly well. So what I'm thinking, there's a shade right next to it, and this one is called Grip. And it's kind of like, it looks really glittery here, but it really isn't on the skin. It's more of like a creamy metallic. I just want to tap that over here. Wow. Oh my god, this doesn't fall out. That's just why I smudged it by accident. Let's get rid of that. Just look, I don't know if you can see it. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. You know I don't even like glitter, and this is like, it's just stunning. It's like, it's not wet, but it looks wet. It looks shimmery and it looks creamy. And then I think, I love it. And then I think I'm going to take that one I was saying before, that one that looks wet. I keep saying everything looks wet. The Motor shade, and I'm going to tap that on the inside. If that doesn't work out, I'll just put on something a bit darker. love it. I love it. I fucking love it. That is such a nice... The textures. And see how quick that was. That, oh, well, you probably haven't because I've just edited it down. But it's no trouble, no issues. Just everything's blending beautifully. Everything's working together nicely. A pleasure. That was such a nice palette to use. That was fun. I'm going to fix some of my blending here. I got a bit carried away and wasn't really focusing on my blending. Okay, I was sent like everything from this brand and I wasn't going to use everything, but I feel like I should. But there's other bits too. Okay. Okay, look, just look at that. Look, it looks like I have a gloss, like a, okay, come on, get over it, get used to it. Okay. So one thing I want to add into my Keep It, Fix It, Dump It videos is foundation. Not necessarily ones that are new or ones that have just been sent, but ones that I am hoarding over there in my foundation drawer. I do not need this many foundations, and I'm going to go through them in these videos and try and get rid of some and keep some. So let's start with this one. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. This is the shade 4.5N, so I'm not really sure it's my shade. It's not. But we can make it work. A lot of the time, I won't just get rid of a foundation because it's not my shade, because on camera, obviously I wouldn't use it in real life, but on camera, I can kind of get away with it a little bit more and manipulate it a little bit more, you know? It's quite nice. I'll keep that. Yeah, I like it. Keep, of course, this eyeshadow palette is keep, by the way. I'm sure that was obvious from my gushing over it. I think as well, if I use these foundations and then I can compare them to each other, and even if I don't keep them, I kind of know what I'm getting rid of. I'm just going to go in with my Rose Ink Concealer, because this is the one that's nearby at the moment. It is too light, but it's fine. Too light concealer, too dark foundation. Having a great time. And then we'll finish up under the eyes with our palette. I can't wait to get into like the greens there. They look really good. I just love it. I love it so much. Okay. I never know how to say it. Is it Florasis? They sent me some bits, which is really kind of them. And a lot of people have always asked me to try them. It didn't really cross my mind to buy anything from them, to be honest with you. But like I said, they kindly sent stuff to me. So this is the Flowery Makeup Relief palette. That's nice. Really cute packaging. I think we've all seen it, right? And then it has this beautiful, like, is that even embossing or the other way round? Like engraved, like contour highlight. That's like a slightly, and then like a blush. So let's do that. Let's see if this is any good on my skin tone first. Yeah, that's nice. That's a very subtle contour. Nice. Yeah, can you see that very slight, deeper structure there? Beautiful. Okay. It's very smooth. It goes on very manageable. Like, I don't feel like I've over contoured and accidentally under contoured in some places. It's very easy to work with. It's actually, the shade is actually coming out a lot darker than I thought it would, which I mean isn't a bad thing because the brand in general, I mean, if we're looking at shade range, it's not the best. Well, it's not good, to be honest. But this is okay on me. It does almost look like it's settling a bit muddier. We'll have to watch that. It's a good contour shade for sure. Okay, let's take a look at the blush in the same palette as well. This actually looks like a nice kind of like peachy pink, like quite natural on the skin. It's a lot more pigmented than I expected. I'm just gonna wash over slightly. It's nice. I do definitely think that the big kind of selling point for this brand is the packaging, of course, because it's extremely unique along with the product itself. Yeah, I like the highlight. The highlight's really nice, really smooth. I don't know what that other powder was, but I feel like it's not for me. Should I try a little bit under the eyes and just see with a small brush? And yeah, no, it's far too light. Perhaps with a softer brush this might be better for me, but yeah, it just adds a bit of brightness. That's fine. Yeah, we'll keep it because I can make use out of it for sure. So we'll keep that. I have two products for the lips. So the first one I want to try is the Laura Mercier. This is the Shimmer Kiss Sheer Lipstick. Oh, Sheer Lipstick in the shade Shimmer Kiss. And I saw like how sheer it was. I was like, oh, that's a bit of me. Oh, I really like that. Yeah. What happens if we build it up here? Oh, someone needs to exfoliate their lips. Okay. Maybe don't build it up too much. But this is nice. This is pretty, right? I can't get over this eye. Look. Look, it looks wet. Okay. I do want to try, however, the Liplacq. And this is also from Isamaya Beauty. So let's give this a go. Feels really, really nice on the lips. It's just almost like darkened the lips. Like, I'm just going to blot it away because, you know, I don't like too much color. I like it. I like it. Okay, we have next some lashes. And these are from BPerfect. And it's Mink. And these are Believe. Oh, that's very rare beauty. Cute. And these look really nice. They look layered. They look like textured. Cruelty-free and vegan. So they're not real mink, of course. Okay, cute. Lashes. I would loosen that rib a little bit before you stick them on, just because I did have a bit of pinging going up in each direction, but that's fine. Yeah, kind of touching my brow very slightly, but I do like how fluffy they are. Very nice. You can kind of see like the individual spikes of a lash, which I really, really like. Yeah. Very, very nice. Okay, so this was gifted to me a few weeks back, and this is from the Contemporary Edit, and this is the Makeup Artist Journal. Very luxury feeling stationery. So useful for makeup artists, makeup enthusiasts, if you're doing jobs, if you work in the salon, if you know, if you're self-employed makeup artist. This is so amazing. I wish this existed when I was doing makeup like full time. It's literally the first thing I've ever seen of this. Now I do more like influencing stuff full time. I hope I can make some use of this with some freelance work in the future. So, and I'm going to show you a few of the pages that I think are really amazing and what makes this different from like a normal journal or something like that. So you have a section all for your bookings, and inside here you have face chart. So for those who don't know what a face chart is, you can literally draw makeup on this paper. It's a very particular kind of paper that you can blend powders on and things like that. Focus feature, you can put what you're focusing for the eyes, the lips, the nails. Research here, you have mood board, inspiration here. You have a call sheet, you have a kit list, and you have that for each job, basically, for each booking. And what I also really like, there were, let me be 100% real with you, right? There were times where I would have done bridal, and I was all about the bride, and when it came to the bridesmaid, we would do makeup, and then I would kind of forget to write what I use on the bridesmaid down, and I remember the colours and be like, yeah, that's the colours. But here, what I really like about this is you can literally paint it onto this eye and note down what you used here. This would have been a lifesaver, and I know people do it on your phone, but I lose notes. My notes get everywhere. It's like, oh, it's in the cloud. I'm like, what the fuck is the cloud? To have something like this, one, it looks extremely professional and classy. Imagine having this out in front of your bridesmaid or your bride, and then just having the notes down and having what it's going to look like. I just think it looks so incredible. But I also think this is a really incredible idea as a influencer. If you've ever seen like a look and you're like, fuck, I really like that, and then you kind of get like this image in your head of a look you want to create, write it down, draw it on this, like whip it out. This is a cute little, you know, like evening activity while you're watching TV and you're brainstorming ideas. All of this stuff can be transformed into something useful for pro makeup artists, and I think and influencers as well. I think it's really handy. And then for the pro MUAs out there, invoices, you can keep track of your invoices in this instead of emails. You have your total fee, the date it was paid, the date that it was sent, invoice number, contact details. So you can look here. This is what I really like. There were jobs, I swear there's some jobs I was never paid for because I was like, because I just forgot because they took too fucking long. So contact details, the date the invoice was sent, you can see whether they've paid or not, and then contact them again and be like, you know, I sent it on this date, I'm still waiting for it. There's space for notes and stuff in the back as well. But one thing I really like is this industry contacts. I've worked with so many incredible stylists, makeup artists that I wish I kept in contact with, and sometimes again I'll write their number down or a note, or they'll just take my details and I won't take theirs. You can literally hand them a pen and be like, can you write down your, so we can work together, so we can do some like test shoots together, whatever it is you want to do. I just think this is so well thought out. There's everything in here that's just so incredible. There's like goals, there's credits, accomplishments, there's a quarterly calendar so you can see everything like right up, straight up. I just love it. I just think this is the most incredible tool for any professional makeup artist out there, or if you're going to start being a makeup artist. I think it's such an innovative thing that the industry has needed for an extremely long time. I just think it's so well thought out, and it's made by two makeup artists who I've known since I was, oh my god, I was 18 when I knew them, and we worked together, and I just think they've come up with the most incredible idea, so well thought out, and it's just amazing. And I would absolutely, if you work in the industry, it's incredible. It's amazing. I feel like if you are a makeup artist and you see this, you'll automatically be amazed by it and want it. I saw Lisa Eldridge sharing it as well on her social media and how incredible she thought it was. So it's great to see a tool like this being used and being made. I think it's absolutely amazing. Okay, well, thank you so much, folks. Oh, this is Keep, and yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining me. That was Keep It, Fix It, Dump It for August 2022. Yeah, let me know what you think of the products below. I'm just in love with this eyeshadow palette. I just think it's incredible. Thank you so much for joining me. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. All the products I used today, whether I've liked them or not, will be down below in the description box for you. Thanks again, and I will see you very soon. Bye.